So the concept of the defensive wedge is that the amount of defense I have to apply to a fight gets broader the closer I am to my opponent. So, James, since you got so much coming out. So, the idea is that at a far distance, I really only have to block directly in front of me. The closer I get, the pie wedge of what I have to defend opens up. So, if we're kind of at extreme range where James can just reach out and touch me, go ahead and just throw a bunch of shots. With a bunch of shots, even a little bit closer, the amount I have to move, even if he throws a wrap, is not super high because everything is right in front. The closer I get, however, my defensive wedge opens and I have to start reaching across a lot more, or I'm going to get hit. So the nice thing about maintaining range is that even if I just have the one tool, go ahead and just throw some more stuff. If I'm out here, all defenses are pretty much directly in front of me and I don't have to move a ton. So if you're not sure what somebody's doing, or you need to leave, right? So let's say I come in really tight, and then I'm leaving, as long as I cover in front on the way out, that center line, it's pretty good. The closer I get, now if he starts running wraps, it means I have to start really reaching across, blocking with my tools, and they're much, much bigger. So it's just the idea that the closer you get to a person, the wedge of real estate you have to defend with your tools gets much, much wider. So that's part of why range control is so important. And that's part of why getting in here like this can be really problematic, because people can reach and do all kinds of crazy stuff. So if you're not sure what somebody's doing, or you want to come in, do your thing, and leave, which is what I like to do, it's important that you're maintaining a range where you're coming in. The nice thing about this too is even if you want to ride in, let's say you want to counterpunch. If I'm really close and James starts throwing stuff and I want to counterpunch, I have to really move, even with my tools, right? Really move to get stuff happening. If I'm on the outside, right, I can almost just put my tool in front of me and then turn that stuff in. So I'm passing through that range, and I want to do that in a place where my defensive wedge is narrow, and then I can come through that engagement and start doing stuff. And so if you see what happens, I've made an engagement where my defensive wedge is narrow, and now his is wide, because I've kind of encroached on him, and he has to really move. And then again, when I leave, if I stay here and he counter punches, I have to reach a little bit, or if he throws way over there, it's a big reach. But if I throw my stuff and he's not dead, and then I leave, again, my wedge becomes super, super narrow. And so you only have to process a very little bit. Maybe you have to process high-low or slightly to the right or left, but there's way less motion or even processing that you need to do in order to do things. That's all.
Yeah.
So, does that make sense, the concept of the...
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yes.